guys, my name is Brittany and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be making two different lip glosses. It'll come in a bundle. The first one will be lip gloss, but the first one will be some clear lip gloss, and then the second will be nude, okay? So if you are interested in that, please continue to watch. Don't be afraid to hit the like button. Don't be afraid to leave a little comment. I'll answer the comments or any questions or whatever. So continue watching.
Okay, so I had already measured out 50 mLs of Versagel in each bowl, okay? Because I'm only making 5 tubes and the tubes that I'm using are 10 milliliters, okay? So try to your best to measure it out so you don't have, a whole bunch of wasted Versagel. Okay, so for the nude lip gloss, I am adding in coconut oil, vitamin E oil. I'm also adding in grapeseed oil. And it's one more oil I used, castor oil. But in the clear gloss, I'm only using the coconut oil and a tad bit of vitamin E. So I did speed up the stirring process because it did take a while. You do want to take your time to make sure that the oils are incorporated into the Versagel to make a smooth gloss. You want everything, distributed evenly. Okay, so as you are mixing up the gloss, you can add Versagel as you go if you like, or add oil. You add the Versagel if you think it's too thin, or add a little more oil if you think it's too thick. So whatever is best for you and your company, okay? And so here I'm just still mixing. And you see that tint is like a brownish, yellowish, light greenish. It's kind of cloudy, right? So this is why I'm using it in my nude brown lip gloss, because I don't want that into the clear gloss. It wouldn't be as clear, you know what I mean? So when you're making clear gloss, you want it clear as possible. All right, so I am using some liquid coloring from TKB Trading, okay? The more that you put into the gloss, the more it will show up. So it's up to you what shade basically you want. Do you want it to be sheer? Do you want the color to be like pal? So there is a difference between the mica powder and the colorants, the liquid colors. I will go over that in a different video, okay? All right, so this is the clear gloss. And remember, I only put coconut oil and a tad bit of vitamin E in this one because I want it to be crystal clear. All right. So when you're stirring, you want to make sure you kind of scrape the edges. Well, not edges, but scrape around the bowl and scrape the bottom. It's basically like if you're baking a cake, you want to scrape the edges or the bowl and the bottom of the bowl so there's not flour. If you're not a bake, you may not. I don't know an easier way to explain it, but just make sure everything is mixed well. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And when it does come to the bowls, you can use a plastic bowl. You can use a glass bowl. I rather use the styrofoam because I'm just going to throw everything away. I hate trying to clean gloss off of glass bowls. It's just not for me. So I just rather throw it all away. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and slow this video down and get out my 10 milliliters or mLs squeeze tubes. And guys, you could get these squeeze tubes from Amazon if you like. You could find a vendor. You could basically just go to Google and type in, 10 milliliter squeeze tubes for a lip gloss. But it's up to you to do your research to see which tubes are right for you, because you could order some tubes and they're not of good quality. Okay, so you most definitely want to check reviews before purchasing. Okay, so I am using dried roses. And a lot of this stuff, again, you can get off of Amazon. You just want to make sure that you could use whatever dried roses that you purchase, use them for cosmetics, okay? Um, Again, look at the reviews, make sure it's right for you before you just blindly start purchasing things and it may not be a great fit. So always, 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 I cannot stress this enough, read the reviews before purchasing, okay? So it's easiest for me to add the roses before I add the gloss. Okay, I'm going to show you two ways you could get the gloss into the syringe. So the first way is me scooping. Yes, it does get a little messy. I think he fell asleep. Okay, I do not use the pipette. It's not for me. So what I do is the squeezing method. Okay, so I put some gloss in and squeeze. Put more gloss in and squeeze. So this will make the gloss go down to the bottom and also push out any air bubbles. And at the end of the day, there still will be air bubbles, but less of them. So when you're finished with your product and you weigh it, it will have 10 milliliters of product inside of the tube, okay? So you don't want to fill it all the way up. You want to leave room for your stopper. So remember, we're selling 10 milliliter glosses. So you want 10 milliliters of product inside the tube. Okay. And here I'm just doing the same thing, repeating the process. All right. So here I am going to scrape the bowl and I am going to suck the gloss into the syringe. Now that way is easiest for me. So you have two options here that I showed you. All right. So when you squeeze, Make sure you get into the corners of the tubes. So more gloss and then squeeze. All right, suck up more gloss. And you guys see, it's just repeating the same process over and over again. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Look how beautiful. Yes. So these are the glosses for my customers who don't want any scent, because people have been asking me for just plain gloss with no type of scent. So here you go. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to move that out of the way, I think. All right, so now I'm going to go in with the stoppers. Okay, I have 5 of those, and then we'll get the caps. Okay, so right here, this is what I was talking about, leaving space so the stoppers could go in, because if you overfill the tubes, go over the 10 milliliters, it'll pop right out or it will not go in at all. And then put the top on there, and it's just repeating the process over again. And if you make a lot of gloss and you haven't on your gloves and your nails are getting brittle, before you put on your gloves, put some oil on your cuticles. Look at that. Yes. Crystal clear gloss. How beautiful is that? Okay. So you get the 5 tubes for the nude gloss, the stoppers, and the tops or caps. And we're just going to do the same thing. And fill up the tubes. All right, So I'm not going to show you the process there, but this is the finished product. Hope you like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can get these off b.levinecollection.com.